Welcome. Sorry about my purple eyes. I don't know how to, like, everything that's like white is like purple for some reason.
Are you sure there's nothing purple in front of you, like the background of your computer or?
Yeah,
it takes a 200K sign down behind you.
I wanted it up there.
Well, then don't worry. You look pretty in purple.
Nope, still there.
That's weird.
All right. All right.
Christy, do you want to mute yourself? Your TV sounds like how mine usually does.
Oh, thought I did.
Oh my God, I love her accent. I can't stand it. I need to go live in the South just so I can sound like them.
Come down here, Michelle, and you can hang out with us and talk like us.
Ah!
Listen, when I lived down there for 4 months, my voice started to like sound like everybody else down there. And I came back home and they're like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah,
Oh, people over-exaggerate, too. They make us sound like we live, like, in, I don't even, like in West Virginia, like next to our cousins or something. I don't even.
I love it. I would love to have that twang. I think it's sexy as hell.
You yell at me when I call you Michelle. Hi, Michelle.
Well, number one, I hate my name, and then for you to put a twang on it does not help.
Michelle.
Oh, my.
And Danny.
Danielle. Her name is Danielle, by the way.
Danielle.
There you go. Boom.
All right. Now that we got that out of the way. And it's all recorded, so we have it forever. All right. So we did not have a Zoom last week because we were all on our way home from NOLA. So I just want to kind of go over that a little bit and then get to a couple of the things and just open it up for any of the dialogue or questions and then go from there. All right. So it was myself, Michelle, Ashley, Alyssa, Rihanna, Tracy, Mark, Ronnie. Am I missing anybody? Oh, Sandy. So it was the bunch of us that went down there, and we all drove. So we all carpooled, and we stayed in the hotels together. So we made it more affordable for everybody. Because I'm not gonna lie, it's a very expensive town, and I know that they like hiked things up during that weekend just because of the jazz festival, our big conference with 17,000 people, and because it's New Orleans. So we all like I said, drove down together. We all stayed together. So it was a lot of fun, and let me tell you. So this is my second conference with Lavelle. I like to get the take on Michelle because I know that she was with our previous company, and I kind of like the comparison a little bit here and just see what her thoughts were. And same with Ashley and Alyssa and whoever else is on that was Tracy. I see Tracy who was there. So we got there and the first night was pretty cool. We had like a concert with Lenny Kravitz, and I guess he was only supposed to play for a certain amount of time, and he was having so much fun that he just never got off the stage. So it was a pretty cool time. I was upgraded through corporate to a VIP ticket. So like after I got there a little bit, I went up to VIP for maybe 10 minutes because I just wanted to see how close I could get. Literally, I was like, I could touch the stage. It was crazy. So that was pretty cool. I don't know if sorry. I don't know if would have purchased the ticket, you know, if it wasn't given to me. It's kind of an expensive ticket, but what I like about them, about, you know, our company, is that they give the option to everybody. It's open to everybody. It's not just people at certain ranks, like in our previous company. So anybody just starting out, you know, like Alyssa, she was brand new. She could have purchased the ticket. You know, it's $599. But and then $149 for the regular admission. So which is really, really kind of affordable, because I think with our, I keep bringing this up, our previous company, it was like over $300 for just a general admission ticket, wasn't it, Joe?
Yeah, it was, I almost think it was $390 or $350.
Yeah.
I spent $700 for 2 tickets.
Yeah. So they make it, you know, that, you know, that part affordable, because they want as many people there as possible, because it really does like change, you know, your thinking, your business, your motivation, your inspiration. You know, you get to sit there, you know, next to, you know, millionaires, and you wouldn't even know it.
Nope.
Chastity Marie, she is a multi-millionaire, and she was not sitting in VIP. You know, she wanted, you know, to sit. She bought a bunch of VIP tickets and gave them away as incentives and for, you know, giveaways and things like that to her team. But she did not sit in VIP. So I thought that was, you know, really cool that you could be sitting next to someone that, you know, like Moria Dillard, who is an 8-figure earner. Like, I can't even like grasp that. I can't wrap my head around that. 8 figures. That's $10 million she has made in 4 years. She has 4 years with this company. That's just insane. So Lenny Kravitz was the first night.
You know what else I loved about this conference opposed to the other company that we were with? Not only were you sitting with them and interacting with them, they were so eager to pour into us and tell us all of their, you know, everything they did to get there, give us ideas. It was crazy. It's like, you make like $50,000 a week, and they talk to you like I'm talking to you guys right now. They just trained the hell out of us so that we had stuff to bring home to you guys, and it was amazing. They acted no better than us, but they treated us pretty damn well. You hung out with them girls and you weren't paying for a thing. They treated us like royalty and could not thank us enough for all of our hard work. That's something you will never hear with another company. I don't care who they are.
Yeah, absolutely. They're very, you know, very thankful, and, you know, because they know that they would not be where they are without, you know, without us, their downline. So that was very nice, you know, to kind of, you know, get loved on by them. And so the second day it started at noon, I believe, because I think they kind of wanted to make sure everybody was able to sleep in a little bit and kind of get there on time. So it started at noon. It was noon to 5. And I like how it wasn't like all day. It wasn't like 8 to 5. It was, you know, it was only 5 hours that day. And, you know, they just kind of, that day was more or less more like, kind of announcing the Millionaires Club. You know, Jamie Pekka, our upline, she was awarded the #1 person in the company over the last year with the biggest growth. She was #1 with the biggest growth award. And if you didn't see her numbers, she in the last year made almost $700,000, and she's my sponsor. So that was pretty amazing. They put up everybody in the top 10. Their income, and, you know, number 10 was well over $100,000. And that's just someone that joined in 2017. So that was pretty neat to see. Companies don't normally do that and show people's income. But I think that, you know, that was a really cool thing, because it was just kind of showing you, you know, it is achievable. It is something that, you know, you can work towards. and people say, oh, I make this much, I make this much. Well, it's up there, so that they're not, just saying that. So a lot of awards that day. They announced the Pro Bars, and they talked about Burn. So the Pro Bars, if you guys don't know, I hope you all know, we have the lemon meringue, which is my favorite. This is amazing. So good. And then the cookies and cream. This is Mark's favorite. If you've had the birthday cake and the cinnamon roll, these are so much better. Oh my gosh. Like I love the cinnamon roll and the birthday cake, but these two other flavors are just so good.
I'm going to have to remember to grab a cookies and cream from you because people are asking me and I just haven't tried it yet. The lemon meringue, oh my God, I could eat those all day long and not eat anything else.
I know. Oh my gosh, so good. It's still, 2 grams of sugar, 20 grams of protein. So, and then Burn. So the plan was to have Burn released on May 1st. The good and bad thing.
From a little birdie that they're going to be, fingers crossed, releasing it this week, beginning of next week.
So the good and bad thing about our CEOs is that they have very high standards. And with Jason Camper is the inventor of all of our products, so his standards of our products are extremely high. And if they're not 100% perfect in his eyes, he won't release them. So like last year at conference, we announced Duo, and it wasn't perfect. So they didn't get it perfect until July, and they released it in July. And that's when we had our biggest month that year. What's that?
I love this about that company. Like he could have made millions of dollars in 1 week just by releasing that and then dealt with anything if anybody had any issues. But no, it was not up to his standards. So he's like, listen, until it's perfect. I think that was amazing. I think he earned so much more respect for me that I didn't think it was possible just by being honest with us. Like, come on, what CEO would do that ever? You know what I mean? I honestly don't believe this company is about making millions. I believe it's about making people make millions. I just think it's amazing.
Well, that was their whole thing when they started the company, is they wanted a company for promoters by promoters, and that's why we don't have a brick and mortar home office. We don't have all that to pay out because they want to put all that money back to our us as promoters. So fingers crossed, we have Burn going to be released soon, and then
we have a surprise announcement. If 5,000 people share Jason Camper's post and get 2 customers, so we'll have another little surprise, as he put it.
By tomorrow night. You have to get at least 2 free customers by tomorrow night, and if he gets 5,000 likes on his post for that, I think we posted in all the chats and everything. They emphasize getting to locals and events, and I'm going to tell you that's huge. I know I took Michelle and Sandy and Danielle to the local in Connecticut. And I know that was all your first events, and that kind of got you pumped and ready to go for a conference, and that was really neat. So I know if you go under the Lavelle brand Facebook page, you go to events, and they have the listing of all the locals that they have going on. If you're within 5 hours, I urge you to get to them. They're life-changing. They're free. Just get there. They're free. You meet leaders. You hear stories. It's amazing. That's, if you want to take your business to another level, that's what you need to do. Is get to locals. We need to start having locals on a weekly basis. And what is going on with Ashley's face?
Where is she?
It's been they're okay.
What's wrong with your face, dude? What are you doing?
I'm multitasking. Listen, I haven't been on my phone for 3 hours, so I'm listening to what you guys are saying while I'm multitasking on Facebook.
Okay. Danny, switch your screen so you can't see her.
Wait, I'll just turn my camera off.
That'd be good. All right. So, okay. So second day was, they had panels, all day long. It was from 10 to 2. And that I thought was really great. They picked the top 30 in the company to get on stage and just kind of have a subject to talk about. And there was people up there. They were all 200Ks. There were people up there that like Lisa Fuller got, Chastity Marie, who got 200K in 30 days. And then there were some people that didn't get 200K for 3 years. And I love those stories because, it took them a while to get 200K, but they built their business. They built it right. They built it tight.
Number one, whether it takes 3 years or 10 years, never will you work for corporate America and get where they are in 40 years.
Right.
So what feels like a lifetime to you guys, imagine doing that for 40 to 60 years and retiring broke. Or you bust your ass, and if it takes you 5 years to hit the Millionaires Club, good God.
Yeah. So, I love that, like I was saying, but, taking your time, getting to 200K, getting to the Millionaires Club, because you are building your business right and tight. Sometimes with these promoters going so quickly to these ranks, it's just mass recruiting, getting these people in, not having the time to train them, not having, they're not signing people. These are all promoter, upgrades. And then the following month, after they've reached their rank falls apart because they can't maintain it. They can't keep up. They are not training their people like they should. So their people aren't their people, and it just kind of falls apart. So when you're taking it, at a slower pace, that's a good thing. So I don't want you guys to feel like, oh, I'm not getting to where I want to be as fast as I want to be. That's okay. What do they say? Slow and steady wins the race, because this company is going to be around a while, and, you're still getting paid every week, and you get your credits every month. Right now we have these amazing bonuses, and we want to make sure that, not only are you getting your, 4K, 12K bonuses this month, but you're going to be able to maintain that throughout the entire time that you're getting paid. And so you're not missing a month of your bonus. So that's really important that you're doing this the right way, and you're taking your time and training your people, and you're talking to your customers about auto ships and the importance of an auto ship, and that they stick with their Thrive experience for, this is an 8-week experience. That's what, we've always been taught. This is an 8-week experience. There's something else I was just about to say. I don't know. So, we just want to make sure that, it's okay. It's okay that we're not, at, 40K and, 90 days or whatever. It's okay. So, anything else about Shell and Ashley?
I have my notebook from conference, so let me grab it. Hold on. Let me get this bottle, though.
We don't have to go too much in detail, Ash. We don't want to keep everybody on for too long. We can do a whole conference Zoom, which would actually be a good idea, to do a conference Zoom and kind of recap everything that you and Alyssa took some amazing notes. So I would like to actually dedicate the entire Zoom to that.
All right. Any bullet points that you can, anything really important that, like, was maybe an aha moment?
Skyrocket, yeah.
No, other than that other product you kind of missed. We're going to be doing the anti-aging thing here soon.
Oh, yeah.
He's saying by the end of the year, coming out with an anti-aging product. So he didn't, that's all he said. So right now he's probably doing testing and stuff about it, but he wants to launch it towards the end of the year.
Yeah, they usually do like 6 months to a year with beta testing, and then so they have pretty good market research and good results, good before and afters. I know that they did that with Duo, and like I said again, he's a stickler with his product and making sure that it's perfect before he launches.
We're going into more international markets that could be launched anytime now. So like right now we're in Mexico, Canada. He wants to expand like France, those kind of areas. Another thing we're doing is the iHeartRadio, and that's huge. So we're doing that in June, right?
Yeah.
I think we said.
Yep. So I think our next country we're opening in is in France, which is awesome. I know our UK team has been waiting patiently for that. So that's just really going to explode their business. And then iHeartRadio. So we've partnered with iHeartRadio, and they're going to start, doing commercials for us. So, which is really cool because it's just another way to get, exposure out there, our name out there. And so they see, you on Facebook, you're their friend, they see you on Facebook posting it, and then they hear it on iHeartRadio. It's just another like third-party validation. So that's, they're like, huh. I
must be really legit.
Yeah.
On iHeartRadio, it's got to be true. I mean, they don't just let anybody, that's crazy amazing.
Yeah.
And he did that to target specific groups. So people that, this may sound really bad, but people that are kind of in a higher bracket and they have more money to make the initial jump and get started with the products. So that's why they specifically chose iHeartRadio, because they did a testing to find out the exact kind of audience that we should target.
Yeah.
And iHeartRadio is the largest, second only to Pandora, and they're creeping up on Pandora. So, I mean, that's an international, that's just crazy. That just blows my mind. Could you realize what Thrive is? We're going to have our own commercial on iHeartRadio. I don't know. That's just mind blowing to me. The company's crazy.
Thrive Fit is going to be at the end of the year. So it's by the sounds of it, he didn't give us much information, but it's going to be like a whole nother line, like the 3 steps, but specifically directed towards people who work out. So Lori, yes, she quick turned her head. So yes,
we know when Lori's paying attention.
Directed, and I wanted to bring it up because I knew you were on here, but people who work out, he's specifically directing it. He already is doing testing. He did say that for that line. Kids bars we're coming out with. He didn't give us a time frame. He's already doing the testing on those. Canine bars for pets.
I don't know if that's actually going to be a
It sounded like he was doing it. And then we're coming out with 2 more flavors, red velvet and strawberry cheesecake. And I'm like super stoked. I'm ready for those red velvet ones, let me tell you. Other than that, that's it for new stuff. The rest is like training detail. Oh no. Thrive Against Hunger. Did you talk about that?
No, I was just about to.
That's the only other thing that I have is, other than that, is training details. Like,
so the Thrive Against Hunger is, it's going to be a shake. What they did is they broke down our lifestyle mix, and they broke it down to like the essentials, nutrients that people need that are in third world countries who are hungry, who are starving. So I love this. I love what it's going to be is you buy this canister, but it doesn't to you. It gets shipped to other countries, and we're going to get BV on this. This is amazing.
Crazy.
I know. Like that. So you're going to buy product. It's going to be shipped to help save people's lives, and you're going to get paid off of it too. Like, that's crazy. So I love that. I love that.
I want to add to what Danny just said. They're not just doing it, like they teamed up with Rise Against Hunger too, and that's like a huge, they're huge for helping countries that are so undernourished. But what they're doing with our program specifically is getting it to people who are pregnant, people who are really, really well off, and also putting it in schools. So it encourages kids to go to school, get their education so they can better their country and get more of this out into their country instead of everybody being and staying in the situation that they're in.
Right.
That's it. My rest is on burn. Ooh, I have a lot on burn.
Yeah. Burn's gonna be like it's a duo burn, so it's gonna be 2 CFTs on either side, making sure that they are on either side of your body, so they work together.
And it is the world record for the highest amount of Forlene in any supplement globally. So if you don't know what Forlene is Forlene is the substance that makes you burn calories, that makes your fat turn into lean muscle, that makes you lose all the weight in inches. And for that to be number 1 globally, we're about to explode. And this is going to be another patented product. So nobody can duplicate it. You guys have got millions in your hand. You just have to reach out and grab it, you guys. All this work is going to be worth it. So when you start getting discouraged, you just remember, we're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars a month in just income.
Right. Yeah.
Another thing too that was very specific to that was when you guys do start posting about this, compliance is gonna be watching, and be very careful. If you have a question, come to one of the leaders and ask them, like, can I word it this way or not? If we don't have the answer, we'll find out for you, because we don't want anyone to get in trouble for wording something incorrectly. And he did specifically say this is not appetite suppressant like some of the other stuff that's out there on the market. It reduces your urge to want to continue to eat. So that's a huge difference. Your body's getting what it needs, so it doesn't need to eat. It doesn't just, nope, you're not going to eat.
This is to curb your cravings for carbs and sugar. So if you're a carb and sugar freak like I am, like that's where all my weight comes from, is carbs and sugar. I will be on 600-pound life before I'll stop. I can't. So I'm really looking forward to this because my health depends on it with my bone disease. Like getting the weight off, that's going to change a lot of people's lives if they have pain issues. And again, we can't, general discomfort. However, the fact still holds true that carrying extra weight around for all of our people with these comorbidities that cause pain and discomfort, it's going to be huge in so many ways, you guys. You just need to be reaching out to more people every day. Get up an hour earlier, stay up an hour later, go to the bathroom more at work. It takes 30 seconds to throw a post up, you guys. Start interacting with people. It's not about posting about Thrive. It's about building the relationships with people. So when this does come out, they're going to feel comfortable enough to come to you and not one of the other people that are going out of their way to build these relationships.
All right. Anything else, girls? Do you have anything, Alyssa? Really quick. I know that we're going to do a separate Zoom on that, but anything really quick? What's that, sweetie?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. He just was very Pacific at conference. He's just like, you guys need to be consistent. You guys need to build relationship. That is just something that he kept saying. And you guys say it all the time. If you are not consistent, if you do not build those relationships, nobody's going to buy from you. No one's going to do anything with you. So we have to stay consistent and we have to build those relationships. So that was just something that he kept saying all 3 days. Be consistent, build those relationships, and you will get those sales.
Yes, that's something we say all the time. You know, I kind of wanted to get into that a little bit here too. We want to create those relationships and build those relationships because Michelle today just got spammed by another Lavelle promoter. And, we want to make sure that, and can I just tell you, everything all over Michelle's page, I don't know if anybody posts more than Michelle. She just has to go to her page and it shows that she's, a promoter, that, she's promoting it. She's a 40K. She's, she's killing it. And we just want to make sure that we are creating these relationships, that we are, constantly growing our network, friending people on Facebook, and commenting on their posts. And your first post should not be, or your first message to them should not be about the business. Ever. Like, I can tell you right now, I have never messaged someone about the business without them wanting information from me first. Never with Lavelle have I ever done that. Sorry, I have a lot of stuff going on here. What are you doing? Oh, awesome. So, so we want to create relationships. You want to constantly grow in your network. Just posting on Facebook is not going to get you to where you want to go. So I see a lot of people posting on Facebook and then messaging me. I'm not getting anywhere. Nobody's, signing up with me. Okay, well, what are you doing? Well, I'm posting on Facebook. Okay, what else are you doing? Nothing. Okay, well, we need to create these relationships. We need to, who do you know in your warm market that you are?
One of the simplest things that you can do to build a relationship, and this is something that Ashley does every single morning, is go to your birthdays. If you have friends on Facebook, you have friends with birthdays. So you go on there and simply click on birthdays, and it says, Danny's birthday today, help her celebrate whatever. And it gives you a spot to comment, and it'll go right on her timeline. And just simply say, hey, girl, I hope you have an amazing day. Happy birthday. That's it. Now, not only is Danny going to see all my Thrive posts for the next 90 days, but she's going to be like, wow, this girl really cares. Like, it's my birthday, and she took the time to wish me a happy birthday. It's so simple.
Yep, absolutely. We just, I post on Facebook. You need to go live too. Go live. I went live yesterday with my kids on the trampoline. Like, that's all I did. And I got a lot of views. I got comments. I got a ton of comments. Maybe it was Saturday when I did it. But anyway, it doesn't have to be about the product. What other moms do you have on your Facebook page that can relate to what you're going through in your life, that what you're doing on a daily basis, things that you're struggling with your children? You want to be relatable. You want to, show them that you're a person that, that, yeah, you do Lavelle, but you're also just the same as them. So that makes them want to join you, and shows them how easy it is to do this business, be a mom, work full time, whatever it may be. So, put your life out there. I know I have a girl, Ashley Billiter. She's, she's got a troubled past, and she talks about it. And, she gets a lot of interaction, a lot of people messaging her because they're like, oh my gosh, I can totally relate to you. I love your story. Everybody has a story. We had food stamps. I had food stamps as a single mom. I unexpectedly became a single mom, and I was on food stamps in every government assisted program I could qualify for. And I still keep right here next to my computer, I still keep my food stamps card. We all have a story that people can relate to. So go live, talk about it, post
And another
it.
thing, you guys, people want to talk about themselves. They don't They don't always want to hear about Thrive. They don't always want to hear about how amazing your life is. Nobody cares because they're going to get jealous because they want to be there. It's human nature. People want to talk about themselves. So put a simple post up like, what are you doing right now? I've got over 100 comments and I haven't even been back on it. They love talking about themselves. Drop me a picture of your fur babies. Show me a picture of your kids. Brighten my day. Do this, do that. People will stop and comment because they love talking about themselves. So give them their door and open it. You know, that's building relationships. Once you've got a few thousand million comments, then go through and start a conversation with them. Be like, oh my God, I remember those days. Oh my, whatever. It always ends up coming back to Thrive eventually anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So open the door for people to talk about themselves. It's not always about us and how amazing our life is. They have to see that we have a shitty life too. I had to remember that and bring myself back and be like, oh, I just had a breakup 6 weeks ago. Like, I need to start putting up some sappy posts about something. So I went and I gathered it. I went into Google and I put something like, I don't even remember, some stupid memes that I put up. And all of a sudden everybody's posting on it. They're saying, you know, I'm never going to fall in love with my best friend again. Just to make people see that my life is not all roses. I am human just like them, because I was starting to put up, my life to me is amazing. I've never had such an amazing life, and I love sharing that. But people have to see that I go through shit too. It doesn't matter. That makes it more relatable to them. So you guys remember, don't get lost in the Thrive post. Don't get lost in the, my life is freaking amazing. I got a comma in my paycheck, because I was just there and I realized it on my own. You know, I broke up almost 2 months ago and nobody's even heard me complain. Like, that's not Michelle. So I had to bring myself to complain. Are you just doing that to agree to me? Oh, you just want me to repeat it again? It's not always about Michelle.
That, and no one's heard you complain. I have.
Oh, well, you and Ashley are my sounding board, so.
No. I was going to say the same thing. I just laughed and I didn't have my volume or video on.
I was wondering where she went. Not on my screen, so I know she's making a face someplace.
This month is huge, you guys. We are on track. Oh my gosh, we're on track to do like $140,000 right now. It's insane. It's insane, you guys. This is crazy.
We are almost a 200K team right now.
Yeah, like crazy. You know, I'm gonna tell you, I'm not sleeping. I'm. I hope she doesn't care. I have a West Coast team starting soon, and I'm up. She's 3 hours behind me, and you know, I'm up with her. I try and I feel awful. I wake up in the morning and she's messaging me at like 2:00 in the morning. And I'm like, she just messaged, hi Nicole, and she's on here with us.
Yay!
So, you know, I wake up in the morning and she messaged me at 2:00 in the morning. I'm like, oh damn it, I fell asleep. You know, and then I'm up every morning at 6:30 with my kids. So, you know, this month is not the time to sleep. If we, you know, sleep, we can figure out this fall. So,
Right.
because I know we are a 200K team, and I'm so excited. We're gonna have so many 4s, 12s, 40s, and 80s pop. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, this is like, I don't even want to sleep. I'm so excited. So, so we got it right now. I think Moria Dillard, I think I posted it, you know, what is it? Do What It Takes. What was that post I posted with her live? Even if it scares you, do it, you know? So right now we're doing everything it takes to, get where we want to go. We want 4K bonuses. We want 12K bonuses. What are you doing to get there? Every day Allison posts our daily goals. How are you doing your daily goals? Are you where you want to be? If not, what are you doing to get there? You know, right now is the time we sacrifice things to get, what do they say? Do things that people won't normally do to have things people will never get. You know, now's the time to really focus on that. Also, just remember, I'm getting a lot of messages about this. Any product that's launched, you cannot use credits on in the first 2 weeks. I'm getting people messaging me, I can't use my credits. I can't use my credits. They're not working. They're not even showing up. What are you ordering? Pro bars. Nope. So the lemon meringue and the cookies and cream pro bars cannot be used with credits cannot be used with them in the first 2 weeks. So remember that when Burn gets released, you cannot use credits with that in the first 2 weeks. Anything else, Michelle?
No, I don't think so. I definitely would like to get something scheduled, even if we schedule it for next Monday, to just concentrate on the tips. I think that being that we're going to be reaching the middle of the month, I think that we need to pick up the pace. I know that sales have slowed down. I'm also noticing posting is slowing down. I'm noticing interaction in the chats in the pages are slowing down. So we need to know from you guys what you need from us, because we just watched you guys kick ass that first 4 days of the month. You broke every record this team has had in a year and a half in 4 days. So what happened between the 4th and the 7th that everything slowed down? I don't know if you guys forget what we're running after or you're getting discouraged, but you shouldn't be, because numbers don't lie. You guys are kicking ass. All right. So if you guys need any help, if you're feeling discouraged, if you need us to hear how amazing you are, because you are freaking amazing, every single one of you, I have no problem telling you time and time again. I mean, you are the reason we are almost a 200K team right now. Every single one of us on here is the reason we're almost a 200K team. And there's no reason why all of you can't reach that rank.
Right now we're averaging almost $5,000 a day in sales.
Yes.
So we want to keep that average up. Don't forget, okay, right now you should be signing every day at least 5 free accounts. They get $25 in free credits. But you have to remember that goes away at the end of the month. So if they don't use those credits by the end of the month, they lose them. So
everybody should be writing down every free account that you have, because those should all be your follow-up 5 days before the end of the month. Not that you shouldn't be following up every week, but have those written down, because you guys, those credits are gone, and you make that sense of urgency and watch how fast those orders come rolling in. People forget.
Yeah. I think in the last 2 days, I think I've had like 20, 25 free accounts. So, and that's a lot of them are just with the balance. So they're getting balance for $15. I know that's going to really make your, it's going to take more of that to build your volume instead of just getting the 150 Thrive experience. And if you're taking $25 off a $40 product, you're not going to get paid on that very much. So we really want to still focus on this $150 Thrive experience. One, that's our bread and butter. That's what we're known for. That's what we want everybody to be on. These plus line products is just that. They're a plus product to the Thrive experience. So, even if you throw in $15 into the 25, what a lot of people are doing is, I'm going to give you balance for free when you purchase the Thrive experience. So what you're doing is you're throwing in $15 in credits. So they're 25 plus the 15 that covers balance. And what balance does with the Thrive experience is it helps absorb the nutrients and the vitamins and from the Thrive experience a lot better. I know Michelle can speak to that a little bit better. She's a nurse. But right, Michelle?
Yes, it also creates your colon to produce more, we'll call it water. You guys aren't going to understand the terminology. So it causes your colon to produce the right amount of water, so that way it keeps your system digesting properly and eliminating stuff extra fast. We have up to 5 pounds of built up sludge in our colons our whole entire lives that never goes away. So if you're taking balance on a regular, not only are you going to stay regular, but that sludge is going to go away over time. You're going to start dropping pounds like crazy as soon as you start becoming regular. So balance is such a huge nutritional aspect of the Thrive experience. And you got to remember, you guys, that DFT is what circulates all of our products for 24 hours. So you add the DFT with that, with the Thrive Experience and the balance. Now you're circulating everything for 24 hours, and you're not just getting up and going poop in the morning, but it's also keeping it circulated all throughout the day for you to stay regular and hydrated.
Thank you for that. All right. So I think that's all I really have. Just focus on your free customer accounts, getting out your 3-day minis. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we sent out five 3-day minis today. And then just creating those relationships. That's really what's going to get you going this month. Always focus on those daily goals. Get where you're going. Get with us on if you need anything, if you need help, so we're always here for you. 3-way messages, 3-way calls. I'm going to tell you.
Another thing that we're losing track of too. I haven't been putting a 3-way in probably 3 or 4 days, and I was doing 2 to 3 a day. So you guys got to remember, when you guys get those potentials, just make a 3-way chat. Don't tell the potential. Just throw us all in there and be like, hey, Danny, Michelle, Ashley, whoever. She's been doing the system. I feel like she's like the high and mighty of the Thrive Experience. I'd love for her to share her story and whatever with you. So you guys just keep in mind about those 3-ways. Ashley keeps kind of jabbing that in there every once in a while in the New Beginnings chat, but I'm not seeing any of the 3-ways coming through as much anymore.
So she's not on here anymore, but Nicole, she's signing on the 15th. She came from our previous company. I've known her for over 3 years. We were under the same upline, and we were just talking, and I knew that I needed to get her into a 3-way. I knew just she needed that third-party validation. Threw her into a 3-way with Jamie Pekka, 6 hours. We're on the 3-way for 6 hours, and now she's got a team coming over with her on the 15th. So it's pretty insane. So they're very, very powerful. Third-party validation, I know, is just, so the two things that all of 200Ks and millionaires do on a regular basis are 3-way calls, 3-way messages, whatever that is, and free customer accounts. So, and with the free customer accounts comes the mini experiences. So,
right.
If
Getting
you're
that product into their hands.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. If your business is starting to slow down, you need to look back at how many 3-ways you've been putting people in, how many mini experiences are you getting in people's hands. If that has gone down, if that is none, well, we need to get back to doing that. All right, guys. I think that's it. Unless anybody has anything, I'm going to open it up.
Anybody have any questions?
Okay, I want to, now is the time. We have those promotions going right now. If you have questions about those promotions, ask them.
And you guys, I did do that live training on promotions, on getting your bonuses and maintaining them. So if anybody has not seen that live, throw me a message and I'll tag you in it. It's so important to understand what it means to get to 4K or 12K and be able to maintain that. Like Danny said, build right and tight, and you will not go anywhere. I have maintained since every single bonus I hit, I maintained it throughout. It is absolutely possible. It's super easy. Just make sure that you understand.
Absolutely. All right, guys. I don't see anybody. Nobody has. All right. All right, guys. Have a great night.
Night, guys.